I'm fighting a sore throat right now, but I'm going to try and do a short video. Christmas is the biggest holiday of the year in the South. It's a time when there's a lot of baking and a lot of candy making. Sugar is the big thing during Christmas. I make divinity every year. I've been making divinity since I was 18 years old. My mother taught me to make it on my 18th birthday, and I've been making it every year since. Mom actually used to sell it. Another family tradition was to pick up pecans when they fell after the first frost in November, and we'd all sit around and haul the pecans, pick them out, and we'd sell our pecans. I personally don't do that. I guess the family tradition is going to die with me. I also make fudge, and my signature flavor is butter rum pecan, which I absolutely love. Butter pecan is like my favorite ice cream. So I took my favorite ice cream flavor and my favorite Lifesavers flavor and turned it into a fudge flavor. I also make pecan brittle. I never liked peanut brittle because it was too hard, and I love pecans. So I decided to make it with pecans one year, and it turned out really great. It's softer and easier to chew than peanut brittle because there's more oil in the pecans than there is in the peanuts. This year I'm going to make a gingerbread log cabin. And that's something I've never done before. I've never made a gingerbread house. So this year I'm going to try and do it. But you know me, I'm redneck. I've got to make a log cabin. Christmas is a good time to learn those secret family recipes and holiday traditions that are handed down. It's a good time to make cookies with the kids. I'm making Spritz cookies this year, and I've dug out my mother's old Spritz cookie gun. She's had it since 1976 when it was first introduced. So I'm going to make Spritz cookies this year. There's so much going on during Christmas. It's not a time to make every little thing from scratch. I've decided to use frozen vegetables instead of fresh vegetables for my side dishes. If you're cooking a big holiday dinner for your family, or especially if you're bringing a dish to a family dinner, pick one thing to make entirely from scratch and let the people who are bringing dishes make their dish from scratch. And then that way you're not having a bunch of crap from boxes or anything pre-processed that's going to have high fructose corn syrup in it, maybe too much salt, stuff like that. It's something to consider. Also consider the size of the main dish that you're going to be serving. I'm only going to cook a quarter-size ham. I personally prefer to roast a turkey or cook deer meat for Thanksgiving and bake a ham or a goose for Christmas. Y'all can do whatever you want to. It's fine with me. Y'all do y'all's thing. But if you're watching my channel, you're here to learn basic Southern food. Remember that cold room trick. You want to lay out all of your food and all of your equipment that you're going to need to cook your meal. Have everything in one place so you're not running around all over the kitchen trying to get stuff together. I've got my frozen vegetables in the freezer. I've got my ham and eggnog in the fridge, and everything else is laid out on a table in the cold room. And I'll show you what it looks like. This is the table I've got set up in my cold room just like I did for Thanksgiving. Over here I've got the cheeses I'm going to use in my mac and cheese. I have everything except for the mushrooms set out for the green bean casserole. I have the maraschino cherries and pineapple for the ham. And over here I've got all my sweet stuff. I'm going to make a French silk pie. I'm going to make divinity and fudge and gingerbread. And it's all laid out. everything I'm going to need for the cookies. Here's this old sharpshooter from 1976. I'm going to use it. And I've got my peppermint oil here. I might make some buttermints, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. There's some aluminum trays there and a cake board for the gingerbread house, or log cabin rather. And that's pretty much it for now. You can make your candy up to 2 weeks before Christmas because it's made mostly of sugar and it's going to last a long time. It's not going to go bad before Christmas. Cookies will also last quite a long time. Your vegetable side dishes can be made a day or two ahead of time and kept in the fridge or the freezer and then warmed up an hour before service. If you're making mac and cheese, that's something that you want to cook the day of while your ham or your goose or whatever is in the oven. Any of your drinks that you're serving, I personally like eggnog and hot chocolate for Christmas. You need to serve those the day of Christmas. Eggnog you can keep in the fridge. If you're making it from scratch, you need to be careful because it is made of eggs. You want to make sure you temper those yolks when you make your eggnog. And if you're using the egg whites for the froth, make sure you pasteurize those egg whites in the shell before you separate them into a bowl. That's how you're going to prevent salmonella from making eggnog. I bought mine from the store. And I'll add spices and rum to it before I drink it. You can warm up eggnog like scalding milk or just put it in the microwave. The sooner you get started prepping your Christmas dinner, the better off you're going to be because it is the most hectic time of year next to Halloween. Y'all get your menu planned out. You get your shopping done 3 weeks before Christmas. Wait until at least a week before Christmas before you buy your frozen or fresh food. Y'all get everything ready to go and have fun during the holiday season. Bye, y'all.